Good afternoon. Every year, the issue on Rosh Hashanah comes up. For those that are unable, for whatever reason, to make it to shul to hear shofar, someone else who is an expert, who knows how to blow shofar, will go to their home or to the hospital, or nursing home, or wherever it may be necessary, and will go blow the shofar for them. And the question comes up, who should be the one making the bracha? Now, at first glance, we would assume that the one who is fulfilling the mitzvah, who has not yet fulfilled the mitzvah, should be the one making the bracha. After all, it's their mitzvah. For example, when it comes to food, a birchos hanehenin, if you are going to eat an apple, I cannot go ahead and make that bracha for you. That would be a bracha levatala for me, and that would be considered you eating without a bracha. But when it comes to blowing shofar, or any mitzvah, there is a different rule, and that is based on the Gemara in Sanhedrin. We have a concept of Kol Yisrael Arevim Zelazeh, that every Jew is responsible for one another. And what that means is, in a halachic term, is that it means that I, as a Jew, have an obligation and a responsibility to make sure that every other Jew has the opportunity to fulfill a particular mitzvah. And therefore, in such a case, when one has already fulfilled their mitzvah of blowing shofar and they go to blow the shofar for someone else, they are actually fulfilling a halachic principle of Kol Yisrael Arevim Zelazeh. And therefore, based off of that, there is reason to say that the one who's actually blowing the shofar should make the bracha. Now, Rav Soloveitchik was of the opinion that that's definitely preferable, that the one who's doing the action, it makes sense, and has this concept of Kol Yisrael Arevim Zelazeh, should be the one who makes the bracha. The Magen Avraham says even if one is not performing the action, then they can, but if they are fulfilling a mitzvah, they would be able to make a bracha, and therefore, according to the Magen Avraham, even the one listening, if they wanted to, could make the bracha. But certainly the one who's blowing the shofar is able to, and according to Rav Soloveitchik, that would be the preferable method. It is important to note, though, that there is a distinction in this between if one is who has already fulfilled their mitzvah is going to blow shofar for a man, for another man or another woman, because as far as halacha is concerned, the obligation and requirement to hear shofar for a man is a mitzvah min haTorah. Strictly speaking, women are not obligated in hearing shofar. Certainly, it is preferable, and we make every effort to. But because of that, it is actually preferable that if the man has already fulfilled a mitzvah and is going to blow for another woman, so it is still preferable that the one blowing the shofar does make the bracha. So at the end of the day, we have this concept of Kol Yisrael Arevim Zelazeh, and the one who has already fulfilled their mitzvah, even though they have already fulfilled it, is able to, and in most cases, and according to many, preferable that they should be the one who actually goes ahead and makes the bracha, rather than the one who is listening now to fulfill their mitzvah. Have a fantastic day.